Good morning, my beautiful friends. And today I'm welcoming you to this Monday, and it's a new moon. And what I know about the new moon is that it's a time to be fresh. It's a time to create some new intentions. It's a time to renew ourselves, perhaps look at our diet and our goals, and be able to say, is there something new that's wanting to be birthed? I look over here and I see these branches of my vine. See how they're reaching, and they're reaching for something new. They wind themselves around each other, creating this vine. And so I feel like this new moon, especially, is about being able to release the parts of ourselves that are worn out. Can you see the yellow? We all have parts of our being that are ready to be shed. And so, in the time of a new moon, what can you shed? We did that at the full moon, and now we're allowing for new growth. And we look in here, can you see? I'm not sure, but there's really brown leaves in there. And so, since the full moon, there's been some things that you've been ready to release. And now we're open to what's new. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Oh, gosh, I'm not even paying attention to y'all. Rashika's back. Oh, Rashika, I'm so glad you're feeling better. Kane, don't you love the moon cycles? I'm not an astrologer, but I do like to use astrology as kind of a timekeeper so that when I release things at the full moon and then create new energies for the with the new moon energy. Uh, it just helps keep me on track. Hi, Rakesh. Welcome, Sophia. All of you who have joined my private community, thank you so much. Your love and support mean the world to me. And those of you who are interested, Rashika, we want to put in my email address to hi Ruthie, welcome back. We want to put in my email address so that anyone who wants to join the private community can email me. And that is tarotinfo, please, at gmail.com. Hi, Saksham, welcome. And so, how it works is this is a make a wish call. And so, I wish for myself to get through as many cards as possible. Because I'm kind of on a tight schedule today. And so you're welcome here. Let me see here. Can you see my little fairy welcome? There you are. It's my little welcome sign. And so I'm just going to set my camera up here for just a second. Oh gosh. Sorry about that, you guys. I've created everything on my channel from my iPhone, and I kind of create tripods. I'm very creative trying to do this because I don't know a lot about um, how mechanics work and the technology of YouTube. So you guys are so patient with me. I appreciate that. So I'm just shuffling up. Today I'll show you our deck. I'm using the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards today. And so if you have a wish and you want to make a wish into the new moon, just say so. Say, I want a card, and I will grant that wish for you. Because sometimes it seems like you have to wait forever for a wish to come true. Isn't that true? But hi, Varsha. But actually, today I can grant a wish because if you wish for a card, I'm here for you. Hi, Lilith. Welcome. Always glad to see Lilith on the calls. I always say call because I'm on my phone. But let me just show you our deck. It is a wonderful deck. I love using it. And this is what it looks like, the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. So who has a wish? Varsha, you have a wish. I'm an American. I live in Tennessee, in the middle of the country. Thank you for that question, Saksha. Okay, so what we'll do, hey Roxy, Kane, excellent. So I'm just going to work my way down my list, and I'm going to do the very best I can to pull cards for as many people that wish for them. Okay, so let's go for it. Now, I do want to say, hi Sophia, I love that you have a wish. Let me just go make sure okay, so Sophia will be first. Now remember, you might resonate with somebody else's wish, or the card that I pull may be a real blessing for you. And I hope that that's true, that people can receive deeply. You can see that now you can understand why Murphy barks because somebody walked by my house. Okay, so Sophia, the first wish of the day, and let's see what we have. It's upside down here. And we have, let me pull it in tight so we get a good view of it. And we have talk less and feel more. Sophia, let me just reflect on this. Now, the first thing is I'm noticing that the figure on the card is in a meditative position. They are sitting and they are resting and they are meditating. How can I tell? See the white light coming out of both of the hands? This is showing that there's something in you, Sophia, that really wants to make progress. You have reached a point where you know some things have to change. And some of your habits, some of your intentions are surprising you. You don't even hardly recognize yourself. You may have been an overanalyzer up until now, and you just think, think, think. And what this card is saying is be careful how you talk to yourself. Are you a person who sometimes says things like, "Oh, I'll never get ahead. I don't know how I will do this. How will this work out for me?" Right? But if we say things like that to ourselves all the time, we block our success. So this message for you is to get involved with some journaling, and I am doing classes and workshops on my in my community, and I teach about these things because we need to figure out how we can be quiet in our inner being and not rattle ourselves, not torture ourselves with thoughts that do not serve us. Okay, so this is really cool. Write down some intentions, Sophia, about talking less and feeling more. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Sophia, for being here and for making that wish. And now we will go down here and we have Varsha. Varsha, welcome to the reading, and let's see what the cards have for you with what you're wishing for. Oops, almost two cards came out, Varsha. So I feel like you have two things that you want to wish for. So be assured that that your inner guidance knows best what wish is important. And here we have forgive, forgive. Now, those of you who are in the spiritual world, that you understand manifesting, and even if you don't understand manifesting, there's a part of you, Varsha, that's so curious. Why can't you get what you're wanting? What is it that's in the way? So I'm feeling that your card has to do with forgiving yourself, that there have been some things that you've done in the past that you're not proud of. Welcome to humanity. I don't know a single human who hasn't had experiences of being hard on themselves. I believe a part of you wishes that you would ease up, that you would allow yourself to realize the choices you made in the past were doing the best you can. So give yourself a fresh start. In the description box, there is a wonderful tool called the Worry Cure. If you click onto the description box and scroll down, you'll find the Worry Cure. It's a technique I created to help people forgive themselves. Okay, so please allow that part of you that's wishing for freedom, wishing to move forward and let yourself go. Go ahead and try that out. Okay, Varsha? Those of you who are new, you're not familiar with me, I'm Catherine. This is Fish Out of Water Tarot, where we work to understand our silly selves and get out of our own way. And I want to tell you guys something happened overnight that's very mysterious. I have a thumb ring that I wear and I wear it every day. I never take it off. It's a silver band. And those of you who see my little readings, you know I wear it. I woke up today and it was off my thumb. I don't know what's up. Sometimes I wonder if we leave our bodies during dream time and go to other worlds. I know that sounds odd, but I don't know what happens when I'm sleeping. But for me to wake up without the ring, like, what? Where is it? Now, I could become worried and go search all over my house for it, but I'm not going to because I'm going to allow it to appear. But it just struck me that we really don't know what we don't know. Isn't that the truth? So, everybody put in 100, tap that 100 in your, over to the right, you see those symbols. If you've ever lost something that you wanted to find again and you didn't know what happened to it, okay? So, Cain, wish to have a wish. Okay, so new moon is about fresh starts, it's about planting seeds for the future. So, let's see what we have for our friend Cain. All right, Cain. And we have new moon in Gemini. So I do think it's very timely that I selected a new moon card in the new moon. We don't need to have that for our message, but it's cool that it's here. Think it through. Okay, so what this message is for you, my dear Cain, is that your emotions can get the best of you sometimes. Isn't that true? And you can get all wrapped up in what might be happening. You can get wrapped up in what other people are thinking, and you can feel drawn into things that make you feel a little bit insecure. So as this is happening, your angels are calling you to be a bit more logical. All right, a way to do that is to take out a piece of paper and write down what it is that you really want to see manifest between now and the next new moon. That gives you 4 weeks. Okay, what is it between now and the next new moon that you want to manifest? Now, all of y'all can follow this advice. You don't have to be named Cain, but the idea is to go through the list of what you're wanting to manifest and see if any of it um, is reaching too far, right? We need to be somewhat logical with what we're wanting to manifest. For example, if you want to have a soulmate and you think, I really would like to be married, is that something you could accomplish in 1 month if you don't know who the partner is? No. So wanting to be married would not be a reasonable goal for 4 weeks. Now, getting out and being more social, choosing an intention, I'm going to go out to 3 places that I've never been before, and I'm going to hang out. That would be a very good goal to have for yourself, Cain, before the next new moon. Then you have to hold your feet to the fire and you have to do it. But think through your intentions. Are there any that are too much in fantasy? I feel like, Cain, that that's a message for more than you. And so may I thank you for being the ambassador of someone whose intentions might be a little in fantasy. Now, I don't mind fantasy, it's lots of fun. But if you're trying to manifest fantasy, it can be a little time consuming, meaning it could take forever. Sipping my tea, celebrating my dear friend Tanya in Mexico, who was responsible for this cup in my life. So hold on a second. If you're curious and want to know more about me, definitely email me at tarotinfoplease@gmail.com, and definitely subscribe and hit the thumbs up so that you will be informed when I go on live. So Roxy, first of all, I want to thank you so much for joining my community. Your presence, your energy is really blessing everyone. My community has no charge. It's just a place for people to hang out if they like manifesting. And Roxy has been a wonderful new member. So, big hug to you, my friend. So, here's the card for your wish, my dear Roxy. And we have unleash your kindest self. Unleash your kindest self. Again, I'm really feeling that this card is not only for you, Roxy, but I feel this message in my soul for many people who are watching right now. I know that you are amazingly kind. Even though I have not interacted with you that much yet, when it comes to other people and what they need, something inside of you is drawn to help. You can't, it's, excuse me, it's hard for you to see people in pain. It's hard for you to endure other people's suffering. And so, this part of your personality that creates your desire to serve, it can get in the way. And you're thinking, wait a minute, Catherine, aren't I supposed to lead with kindness? Absolutely. There's only one problem with that. Are you being kind to yourself? I believe that this particular new moon energy for you is to make intentions about being kind to yourself. You know how they do on the airline when you are supposed to put on the oxygen first, even if you had a handicapped friend or a small child sitting next to you, and everything in you would think, oh no, I must give the oxygen to someone else first. Roxy, how's it working for you? Right? If you're stuck and you're not living in the manifested life of your greatest desire, this is a good call for a new moon. What habits can you pick up? What actions can you take that will prove to yourself that you're being kind to yourself first? This is a big message, and I can see people thumbs upping here because all of us can take this admonition, this call to our spirits to definitely unleash that kindness, but do it towards yourself. Okay? What a great message. I'm sensing it might be hard to see. Can y'all see these messages okay? The sun is so bright today. I'm just seeing if there's anything. I just make sure I focus in close. Okay, Rootvi. Rootvi, I just thank you so much. Anything, and thank you for asking, inner child. All we need today, or inner Lilith, I called you inner child. I think that that's a slip of the tongue that was intentional by my inner being. What if we use this new moon energy to plant intentions to get to know our inner child? Sometimes the wishes that we're wishing are very old. There are things in our heart we've wanted for a lifetime. So thank you for allowing that slip of the tongue. And so, Ruthie, you are next. Hold your wish in your heart and let's see what this new moon energy has for you. Okay, or maybe if I come down here. Wait, I just want to make sure y'all can see these cards well. Okay. Oh, a butterfly just flew by. I don't know if you saw that. Okay, so Ruthvi, attend to the details. Attend to the details. Quarter moon in Virgo. Okay, so Ruthvi, what your angels want you to know about the new moon energy is that there are details that need to be cleaned up in your vibration. There are doubts and fears and insecurities that are like weeds in the garden. When you plant your intentions for this new moon, it may seem to you that that you feel like, okay, now what? Imagine the seeds of your new intentions, your wish, planted into the soil of a garden. And then, as we look at the picture here and we see the beautiful green in between those trees, we do need to take time to tend to our garden. What could be the details that are in your way? So, what I suggest for you is take out a piece of paper, write down your wish on the piece of paper, and then draw a line down the bottom to the bottom. And on the left side, write down all the details that you can do. For example, let's say you're wanting a soulmate. Can you clean out half your closet and make space for someone to live with you, even though you may not want to share your current home with a partner, you might want to move. When you start preparing your space to be a couple by cleaning out a closet and making room, or cleaning out a drawer that is a symbol to the universe that you're preparing yourself to change your living situation. All right. If you have any forgiveness you need to do, if there's an ex in your life who's hurt you, you want to clean house, take care of those details. You don't want for your future soulmate to pay the penalty of some person in your past that broke your heart, correct? So there's a device in the description box. It's called the Soulmate Generator. I strongly recommend you use it to attend to the details of your past relationships. Okay? Thank you so much, Rutvi. I'm glad that you are here. So let's go forward. And we have Lilith. And so Lilith and Sophia, did I read one for Sophia already? I think I did in the very first. Oh, yeah, I did. Um, so, hi, um, my dear, I can't, let's see, Mansi. Good perp, welcome. I will draw one for you, Rakesh, and I will draw for you next. So yes, thank you. I'm going to just go right through my list and do the best I can to get as many wishes as possible. You can give me flowers by hitting the thumbs up. I love flowers, and so I appreciate you appreciating me. So let's go forward. And Ruthie, and next we have Lilith. Lilith, a magical time, the new moon. What is it that we are going to be doing? A magical time. Oh my goodness, and a magical card for my Lilith. What a perfect message, my friend. Lilith, we have had contact. She's actually a member of my community, so I dearly appreciate her feedback and her love. But this is a message for you when we have our full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. Okay, so right now, Miss Lilith, what I'm seeing is that before the next full moon, you are going to have something manifest that's going to be a shock to you. The light that is coming forward is going to be amazing for you. So, as you go forward through this next 2 weeks, whatever manifesting techniques that you love, if you love to script, if you love to tap, you know, you guys, I teach those things in my private community. And if you're interested, um, all you have to do is email me. I will continue to repeat my email address here. And Lilith, you can do that because you know how to contact me. Roxy, you can add my email address for us to allow people to come into my family. We are getting fast and juicy results, and we are dissolving our fears. So, Miss Lilith, please do use the worry cure. It's in the description box. It will help you dissolve your fears for sure. Carrying worry is the opposite of carrying abundance. You cannot carry worry and abundance in the same mindset. It's not possible, okay? But Miss Lilith, as your fears dissolve, your manifestations will race to your side. Fantastic message. Absolutely love that for you. Next, we are going to Mansi, and this Mansi is curious about their career, and then we have Rakesh, and then we have, oh, Akeem said hi to Murphy. Okay. Varsha, we already, now you guys, let me tell you, you do not need to ask twice. You never need to ask more than once. Allow spirit to reveal itself to you. Allow yourself to receive from everybody's readings, but you do not need to ask twice. All right? Thank you, my darlings. So now we're going forward to Mansi. This is a, now with your career, fantastic. Let's see what is the freshness for uh, our our dear Muncie. Okay, so as we go forward, let's believe for a peaceful atmosphere in our stream, peaceful and loving, and that people would not be worrying about things, okay? And so, what we have here for Muncie. Okay, oh, Muncie. Okay, this is an excellent card for people who are curious about their career. Please release control. Release control. So when we have this card for you, my friend, what is happening is that there's a lot of tight, squeezy energy around your desire for your career. I believe that you have standards that are important, and you know what you want to do, and you know how you want to be treated on the job. And I appreciate that. But if you have a lot of tight, squeezy energy, it restricts abundance. So there is something in the description box called the magical money machine. I created that for people who really need the universe to show up financially, that your career has not been adequate, it's not satisfying you or bring you enough money. So all of the people who are seeing that in your life, please, I really want for you to try out the magical money machine. It's free of charge and it works. It's in the description box because you're holding on too tightly. Okay, Monsi? What you need to do is release your career to spirit. And you might say an affirmation like this: even though I'm not sure what the next best step is, a part of me is connected to spirit and I am being guided. Even though I'm not pleased about my current career situation, the truth is I can create a fresh start for myself every day. Okay, Monsi? The magical money machine will be exactly what you're needing. My neighbors driving by, I always wonder what they think when I'm out here on my front porch doing readings. But you know, over here, see that chair next to me? I actually created that pillow. I crocheted it. But I always like to imagine that you are sitting here with me, that when I'm pulling a card, it's for you. I feel that as deeply as if you were here with me in person. Okay, so let's see our next person here. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. And Sandra, um, oh, Kane, thank you. A ring of mine disappeared overnight. Yeah, I wear this every day. I never take it off day and night. And when I woke up this morning, it was off my finger, and I'm like, what? And so Kane says, allow the fairies to find it for me. I love that suggestion. It makes me smile ear to ear, Kane. I love that suggestion. Thank you. And thank you for the love. You know, I'm not going to get to speak to everybody today because that's just the way it goes. But when you do, hit the thumbs up or just support our people. Like if you hear a reading that you love, go ahead and add it to the comment and to be a cheerleader for the people whose card it is. Let's create a community of love. All right, I have the best stream. I have the best family here online. Y'all are so kind to me. I just have to tell you, so many wonderful things are happening. I'm going to be telling you about it in September. I just can't, I don't want to squeeze it in because this is your time. Sandra, hold your wish. What's your wish? Let's see what the new moon has for you. And oh my goodness, Sandra, I love this card for you. Good luck, the good luck card. Now, in the community here on my channel, I have something, a few affirmations for the lucky girl syndrome. Now, if you're a guy, don't worry, you can listen too, because it's a lucky human affirmations where you are as lucky as you believe you are, period. If you walk around saying, good luck happens to other people, I'm the most unlucky person that I know. If you walk around saying that, guess what? You are going to be unlucky. I cannot explain why that works. But when I look at this figure, hold on a second, I have a fly on my leg. Okay. When I look at this figure, I see surrender. So, Sandra, it's important that you surrender your belief that you're not lucky. And anyone else, I see the wind is just coming up right now. This is remarkable. I had a fly on my leg, which is annoying. The flies can't land on you when the wind blows. And the second I said that, a wind came up, a cool, refreshing wind. I'm lucky, but I walk around saying that. When I walk the dogs in the morning, I listen to Jessica. Her YouTube channel is I Love the Life I Live. Isn't that a great name for a YouTube channel? Well, she has a lucky girl affirmation. I listen to it every day. I am so lucky. I'm lucky every day. When I keep saying that, guess what? Good luck comes my way. So, Sandra, can we have your agreement that between this new moon and the next one, that you will plant a seed of believing that you're lucky? And if you don't believe it yet, by time you listen to enough lucky affirmations, you will see good luck come your way. I can promise you that. And Sandra, you have known me a long time. You've been coming to my readings for over years now. And so, what I would say to you is come join my community. You will have a ball. I am teaching how to manifest, okay? So, yes, Rakesh. Okay, so all you need to do is be here, Rakesh. I think you're next, Rakesh, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back. Yes, Rakesh, you are next. I'm just going through the list slowly. You guys can scroll through all the comments that are there, and believe me, I thank you for all of them, but I'm just scrolling on my phone one at a time, and that is how it is. So, Rakesh, we are going to see what it is for you. And okay, Rakesh, hold your wish in your mind, and let's go forward here. What is the energy around the new moon for your wish? And we have step up and lead. And it's another new moon card, new moon in Capricorn. And I don't know what the new moon is right now. I guess I could have researched that a little bit. But what I'm seeing here is that, Rakesh, there's something within your wish that is expecting somebody else to be the leader. Okay, so let's all take a breath. There's something in your energy. The word codependent comes up with me. And codependency is when you put other needs, you put other people ahead of your own self. Hold on for a second because my nose itches. Oh my gosh. Now I think that means that does it mean you're going to kiss a fool? Oh my goodness. Well, I blow kisses to you all because the fool. Oh, oh my gosh. That makes me pause. Do you know that the Fool card in the tarot is about a fresh start? And so I love that my nose is itching right now. I can't do more than one thing at a time. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm making a video. My neighbor's walking by. That's Miss Ethel. Hi, Miss Ethel. And so when I have something happen, like my nose itching, that is my guardians, my spirits are saying that for some of you, you need a fresh start. The Fool card is all about that. So when you need to step up and lead, Rakesh, you have to take responsibility for your own destiny, okay? The responsibility for your own destiny. Be your own leader. Now, I'm not talking about your little self, not talking about your personality and your mind. I'm talking about your spirit, your inner being. Now, on my community, I speak about the inner being all the time. The inner being always comes out to speak in our readings. My inner being made my nose itch. So, Rakesh, as you get guidance, as I speak guidance to you, in any way that if it resonates, then take action. Be a leader for yourself. So definitely go to the resource box, the description box, and scroll through. I have 4 tools that work, they're free, and you have to step up. I cannot take your finger in my hand and click a button. You need to lead yourself into your own wish. Holy moly, what a wonderful card. Thank you to the universe, to my inner being for making my nose itch, because I have a feeling that all of you all are in a place where you wish for something, but kind of wishing for someone else to do something for you, when the truth is we need to take leadership for ourselves. So Rick, hi Rick Grumman, I am going to pull a wish card for you. Thank you to my wonderful moderator Rashika, who is helping me keep track of everyone's kindness and cooperation on the channel, because our goal is to keep this an extraordinarily positive experience for everyone that's here. Now, right now, I have 16 people watching and 16 thumbs up. So for you, Rick, and anyone else this resonates with, please Google the spiritual meaning of the number 16. I have a feeling that's going to be a blessing for you. And for you, Rick, we have be proud of yourself. So, Rick, I know for sure that this is not only your message. How often some of us grew up in homes where the adults in the home or our caregivers simply did not know how to raise children. They didn't understand how to create positivity and belief in our own magical skills. Our caregivers may have been tough disciplinarians. They may have been people who just didn't have a talent for lifting our spirits. It just wasn't there. So many of us grew up not knowing how fabulous we are. Now, I'm not talking about being braggy or rubbing people's faces in what I have or being rude about it. No, I'm talking about genuine talent. I can tell you guys that as much as I love doing these readings and it feeds my soul 100%, most of my family does not get it. They don't watch my work. They don't feel comfortable. Some of them are very religious. Some of them have no interest in the tarot cards. And so, how happy would my life be if I waited on them to be proud of me? I am 71, a grandmother, and now I understand how important it is to be proud of yourself. So I look at this little figure in the corner and I feel Rick and others who can resonate. That's the part of us that is so proud. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, as you look in the mirror today, this is your target goal. Look yourself right in the eye and say, I am so proud of you, and use your name. I am so proud of you, Catherine. Look what you're doing. And then think in your mind, what is something you're really good at? And so look in the mirror and say, Catherine, except don't say Catherine, unless your name's Catherine, but say, Catherine, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of how you read those cards. I'm so proud of how many people are inspired by your voice. Tell yourself the truth. Do not wait for someone else to be proud of you. Okay? Powerful message for you, my dear Rick. Moving forward, um, and we have, let me see, hold on a second. I don't know how to say your name. Kumari, a beautiful name. I don't want to insult anybody. So you don't need to keep repeating, because we don't, that's something that is, it shows that there's impatience, and we don't want to have impatience in our group. We want to have trust. All right? So, Kumari, allow yourself to relax and receive. Thank you. And so, after this card for Kumari, we're going to go forward. Let me make sure. Yes, yes, we'll have Kumari, and then we'll go to Miss T Bikini. Welcome, Miss T. We are going to see what it is that you can capitalize on. How can you leverage this wonderful new moon energy? Okay. So for Kumari, we have another new moon card. It's the new moon in Pisces. And so I'm very grateful that the cards are delivering the new moon messages, even though each of them has been wonderful for us so far. Now, if you're waiting for your own personal card today, be sure to agree to receive the energy of the cards that are you're seeing while you're in line. Okay, so Kumari, attune to the divine. So Kumari, this is a very private message for you because you are impatient, aren't you, my dear friend? Right? There's something inside of you, a part of you is very demanding. Kind of reminds me of the hummingbirds. They're always rushing around. And the truth is that your divine guidance is not moving fast. Our divine guidance waits for us to tune into it. So I believe that you are being called to meditate. There's something about you that's out of tune. It's out of tune with your highest good. And so, whatever is really bothering you, your inner being has the answer. Catherine, that's me. Catherine does not have your answer. Neither does any tarot reader. And you're like, well, why would I bother with a reading? It's because I am here to confirm what you already know. A part of you has known that you're out of balance. A part of you knows that you're too anxious, that you're too fearful, and connecting with your inner guidance is going to help. Now, there's a man named Michael Seeley. He leads wonderful hypnosis and meditation about connecting to your divine wisdom. Jessica Heslop, her YouTube channel is I Love to Live My Life, or excuse me, yeah, I Love the Life I Live. I really ask for you guys to look her up. Her meditations are life changing. You're going to feel much better about your career once you're really connected to your inner being. All right? The new moon is a time to plant a new intention. So plant a seed in your garden, my dear friend, and say, before the next new moon comes, I will be connected to my divine guidance stronger than ever before in my life. I can tell you that will work for you. Look yourself in the eye, in the mirror, and say to yourself, I am 100% committed to connecting to my divine wisdom. Say that to yourself every single day for 28 days. Life is going to change. I promise. Okay? Beautiful. Thank you for your vulnerability, opening yourself up to the wisdom of the moon. I feel like the wisdom of the moon is very similar to fairy wisdom because the truth is that fairy wisdom is fun, but it's also serious. The fairy readings from yesterday were powerful. I'm sorry I have not gotten the timestamps in yet, but I will, I promise. But any of those cards, just go to a random reading because the fairies are fun, fair, and they're firm. Fun, fair, and firm. And I believe the moon is the same way. The moon energy is fun, firm, and fair, and will always guide you to what you're needing. Okay, so who do we have next? My dear Miss T. Miss T Bikini, thank you for joining my community. I know you're new over there. Don't be overwhelmed. Right now, it's growing quickly, but I am trying to keep everybody informed on how to take advantage of all the free material that's there. There is no cost to join my community, and I'm tickled to support manifesting over there. Okay, so let's see, Miss T, what is for you? Now remember, the new moon cycle is once every 28 days. And then in 2 weeks, we'll have the full moon. I will be back with full moon readings on that day. And that's when you can release the things that are troubling you. But today, it's about what's fresh, what's new, what is coming your way that you can focus on. So, Miss T, let's take a peek here. And we have Be Humble, the beautiful Be Humble. Now, once again, I'm aware of a figure in meditation. So, if meditation is new for you, perhaps it's not in your culture or in your belief system. That's true. I never even heard of meditation as a child. Honestly, I never heard of it until I was well into my adulthood. So, there are cultures on the earth where meditation is taught to children. And I think to myself, wow, that's a gift. But if it's new for you, it may be a sign for you to study it. Okay, Miss T? Now, if you have gone through a lot of harmful or devastating experiences, if you have a lot of heartbreak in your life, your imagination is the place in your mind that carries the pain. Okay? Your imagination is a place that carries the pain of past situations. So many times, meditation is difficult because the imagination is the place where meditation meets your intellect. Okay, so if you have a hard time because every time you try to use your mind, all it does is remember the painful experiences, it's a sign that there's a bit of a battle going on inside of you. What does humility have to do with that? Because some people feel that life has beat them up and that they're in a humble state because life has been so unfair. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the humility to accept help. Be humble enough to accept help. So for you, Miss T Bikini, I want you to use the mirror also because you have 4 weeks now where you could measure. We're going to be back for the new moon in 4 weeks. And I hope you guys come back and report your results because right now, my best advice for you, my dear, dear Miss T Bikini, is to look in the mirror and say into your own eyes, I am open and available to heal. Okay, that is true humility. Stand, look at yourself in the mirror, and say, I am open and available to healing. I am open and available to healing. This will plant a seed deep within your imagination, and you will be shocked at some of the very small, itty bitty manifestations of true grace, generosity, and mercy from the divine. All right. A beautiful message for you. Thank you for joining my community over on WhatsApp because I have so many resources there that will continue to feed you. Okay. So let's move on here. I'm just going, oopsie. And we have next. Okay. Um, Kumari, it is in. Okay. I hope that my message got across to you, Kumari. All right. Okay, Ruthie, we already had your reading. Remember, if you repeat yourself here, I have this eraser. I have a magic eraser, and I can just clean I can clean my community. And so, please don't be offended. I do want to create a beautiful and constantly positive stream. And so, thank you guys for supporting me. Okay, Sandra, red for, oopsie, sorry. Okay, moving along. Like I said, I move along very slowly, very slowly. It's very slow and maybe frustrating for some of you, but you just have to bear with me. So, Rashika, of course, I'm happy. What is it that the new moon energy, what wish do you have? And then I have Jason coming up next. All right. Thank you. Alrighty. And let's see. And we have Holly Anjali is next. And then we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how much time I have, but I'm definitely going to be reading a card for Rishika, and then Jason. So let's see, what is your new moon message, Rishika? So we pull it in so I can see it. Find a balance. Rishika, this is very important for you, isn't it, my friend? Now, this is a special card for our people. Anybody who's watching, listen, if you're frustrated because you're waiting in line, it's so easy to solve. All you have to do is say, I receive this healing as if Catherine is reading for me. And that works. It's magical. So, Rashika, I know that you're just coming out of a time when you were battling a health challenge. And so, what we learned through that work is that you can't do everything, can you? It's impossible. I can't do everything. That's why I have helpers. But you're being called to find balance in your life. You're a busy young woman and you have a lot of demands on your time. Your inner guidance is calling you. How many of the people listening to me right now, we have learned the lesson that if you don't rest, your body will force you to rest. If you don't take care of yourself, your body will get your attention. Isn't that true? And so we don't want to make our body have to get sick. We don't want our body to tackle us. We're trying to run around and doing so much that our body says, forget it, I'm tired. No, no, no. We need to realize that meditation and yoga are tools culturally. Some of us know that it's true because we were taught as children to connect with meditation. So, my dear Rishika, this is a very sweet and easy message. You need rest. You need to find balance. So use your mirror, a lot of mirror work today. In the mirror, stand in the mirror and say to yourself, in this new moon energy, plant an intention to spend more time seeking the guidance of your own inner wisdom. So in the mirror, look yourself right in the eye and say, I am 100% committed to growing a meditation practice this month. Isn't that beautiful? Look yourself right in the mirror and say, I am 100% committed to finding balance by placing my spiritual needs first. I guarantee you, you do that every day for 2 weeks, the full moon, the next time it's a full moon, you're going to see some miracles manifest. It's like the universe has been chasing you around, girl. The universe has so much for you, but without balance, you can't receive. Now, I did put one of my little bitty videos today. It's called Did You Know This Secret? So please take a look at that, Rashika. I believe that is for you. All right, next, these messages are so short and sweet. I'm loving the moon. The moon has an energy like the fairies, and I said that earlier that this energy, this advice is fast. Oh, a new one. Fun, fast, and firm. Okay, and feminine too, because the moon is full of feminine energy. And I think about female teachers that I've had, and I think about the female energy that surrounded me, and it's firm. It's not as firm as the sun. For example, if you go out and stand in the bright sunlight at certain times of year, it's going to burn you. You never get moon burn. Did you ever think about that, you guys? Let's throw in a few hundreds from the comments to the right. How many of you can agree with me? You never get moonburn from sitting out under the moon, right? The advice in the moon energy is fun and firm, and it's funny sometimes, but we need to take advantage of the moon energy when it's here. So Jason, here you go. Let's see what we have. I can't wait to see. Go wild. Oh my goodness, Jason, what is going on in your life? Okay, so go wild. Okay, let me just consider. Maybe you are a Leo. That would be interesting. Hold on a second. I have a tickle in my throat and I need to sip my tea. Hold on. This is important. Don't go away. Whenever my throat tickles during a reading, it's my sign that someone needs to speak their truth. Okay, so the blue sky, the color of the blue in our throat chakra. So for you, my dear Jason, I believe the universe is calling you to go wild in the way you express yourself. There has been something holding you back, and it has to do with your ability to express yourself. Now, if you're a Leo, or if you have Leo active in your chart, Leos can have some difficulty because they're so bold, but often they're misunderstood. So when they try to speak up for themselves, it can be misunderstood and can get you in trouble. But that's no reason to clam up or not speak. So as you address this need to speak your truth in a way that's understood, I would say that you're in a tug of war. That part of you would say, Catherine, I already speak up, but there's a part of you that is misinterpreted. So I would say this to me is go wild in their inner, um, in your goals for connecting with a gentle, truthful spirit. Go wild in discovering more about your inner being. Go wild in inner excavation, inner archaeology, digging into your core. What is it you're called to do, Jason? What is it that your inner being wants? So I'm right away thinking of the work of Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza has many meditations online that are all about how much your inner being is chasing you down. Your inner being wants to go wild with you. There's so much potential on people with Leo energy because you come across like a lion, but there's a part of you that is very lamb like. It's an inner tug of war. So go wild in your exploration of yourself, and you are going to have something happen between now and the full moon. That's just in 2 weeks. But you're going to get evidence that this inner search for your true inner being, what you're being called to, is going to give you a lot of guidance. Okay? Now, Jason, remember, I have a community online. I welcome people to it. It's on WhatsApp. There's no charge, and I teach all about how to manifest. So I would love for you to join. And Rishika, could you put my email address into the stream? Tarotinfo, please, at gmail.com. Okay? All right, Roxy, have a beautiful day. I'm glad you were here, and I'm just going for, and we have you, Rachel. Okay, you are next in line, and then and so let's go to you, Rachel. What is in the new moon energy for you? Now remember, the new moon is about planting our intentions. You guys can use any of these readings for your own. You just simply say out loud, this reading is mine. And then as you listen to it, imagine that I'm speaking to you. Okay, so you, Rachel, let's take a peek. And We are looking at cool your emotions, another full moon energy. So, for those of you who are receiving this energy with Rachel, it's important for you to know that impatience, not being patient, is really holding you back. We need to cool you down. There's a part of you that is battling. You have two parts of you, Rachel, that are in a tug of war. Can you imagine two men or women on either side of a rope having a real tug of war? This is what's going on with you, Rachel. A part of you knows how to stay calm. A part of you understands how important it is to stay calm. But there's another part of you that does not like to be frustrated. There's a part of you that doesn't like when people don't do the right thing, and that's causing you to slow down your manifesting. So, in this time of a new moon, you want to really learn where to be frustrated. It's appropriate to be frustrated, but it doesn't serve you to talk about it. When you talk about your frustrations, there's a piece of magic just for you, Rachel. Are you ready? Here it is. What you talk about, you walk about. What you talk about, you walk about. The more you complain, the more you have to complain about. It's just how life goes. All right? So we definitely want to stop doing that. We want to go in reverse, just like this truck in my neighborhood. We want to go in reverse and we want to back up when you're being too emotional. The way to do it, go to the description box. There are several devices in there that will help you. What I'm sensing is the magical money machine might be just what the doctor ordered. All right? So please, you've got the solution at your fingertips. What I want you to do, Rachel, is look in the mirror and look yourself right in the eyeball and say it out loud. I am 100% ready to cool my emotions no matter what I need to do. I am planting seeds of cooling my emotions. Even if it's hard, I don't care because I want what I want and I will get it. You carry fiery energy, my friend, and the more you pay attention to how you are cooling yourself down, the faster your results will be. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. I have to pull my readings to an end. I have a hard finish today. I'm actually doing a workshop this afternoon on scripting, and that's offered in my group online. So if you do want to follow me on WhatsApp, all you need to do is to drop me an email, and I will be more than happy to give you all the details of how to manifest with Catherine. Okay, so go forth, prosper, have an absolutely beautiful day. And as you look at my water fountain here, I'm just going to walk over here and show it to you. In fact, I'm going to walk over here because I'm carrying my camera so you can see where I was sitting. But look at this water fountain. This water fountain is for you to remember that Source is pouring out to you every day. There is no machine, there's no plug here. This is a solar powered bird watering device. We are solar powered, you guys. When you spend time with the sun at your back and the moon guiding your nighttime, you are guided. Period. You don't really even need a reader, although I love reading for you and I hope you'll come back. I'm here every morning, my time. I'm in Central Time in the States, and I look forward to creating more magic with you this week. Go forth, prosper, have a beautiful day, and know that you are loved.